Hello, 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 and happy Monday. Happy Monday. Ooh, stretch them up and get your day magnetized. Ooh, magnetized Monday. All right. Oh, Daisy, man, I'm just getting up. You got too much vim and vigor. That's right. I got the VV. I got the VV in my coffee. Okay, my dear one, let's take a look at what we have today as we are approaching a new week, a new mindset. All right, let's go. Money, what's in store in our money attitude? Money attraction attitude. Okay, well, I got all this good energy, but it looks like the stock is going down for a count this morning. And I'm saying the morning because I'm getting a vibe in the morning. And so if you are in there trading paper, well, guess what? You just really need to do what you got to do or stay put because it's gonna be going down. Okay, now in general, our activity here is about not moving forward with some plans. There's some things that were going to be happening, some deals, some negotiations. There's going to be some delay in that. You're going to get some message about something that's going to hold your plans, and I'm getting for some unknown reason that there is money involved with travel. So if there was a travel plans, those things are postponed or whatever that is. But I'm getting some read about money transportation, could be purchasing a car, holding off, or money travel, holding off. So something is not progressing in the way that you want it to be. But you know what? There's a bigger collective. God's plan is always working in us and with us, right? So see it as a blessing and do more research if you need to, or figure out what it is. Later you'll find out, well, it was a blessing in disguise. So a couple things. It has to do with travel. I'm getting a big, heavy read about travel, postponements, or purchases with travel equipment, anything that's got to do with the travel industry. Something's up with that. Okay, let's go on with relationship. How's that going to roll? Relationships in general, yours with your honey bunny, yours with your family, yours with your coworkers, and deeply yours with yourself. Interesting. Okay, how is this going to roll itself out today? Where's the pickings going to come from? Right here somewhere. Okay. Let's see what's up. What's up? Well, what we see here definitely could be things out of harmony, a little falling out. Could be that the other party is being a little bit selfish and self-centered in their own needs and not really focusing on seeing the relationship as a unit and really working it from that place of community, in that place of oneness. So it's really important to kind of, if this is happening to you and you're feeling this disconnect, it's asking for your highest self to help you communicate to your partner. If this is something that you want to continue, if this is something you want to continue pursuing. But the thing is, sometimes these opportunities arise so that we can work on these skills, work on our relationship skills, work on our communication skills, master our emotions. So as you do that, before you approach the other person, really ask yourself, what is it that I need to learn from this? How can I approach this person in a loving way that will help us both, if it's meant to be? But mostly, how can I approach this situation and address this matter in a way that is healthy for both of us, in a way that we can grow from this experience? Because that's what we're here for in our relationships. It's so that we can master and help also those around us become better humans. Because if we think about ourselves as just spirits trying to understand the human experience, then it's interesting why sometimes things are so complicated in this 3D world. Just even trying to convey an emotion from the higher place, it's tough. And sometimes you see something that your partner doesn't see, and you're like, why is it so hard for them? And vice versa. Okay, career. Okay, timing is off here. All right. Well, you know what? This is one card that actually means something better when it's upside down. So apparently, you know what? There's going to be more freedom, more movement to be able to do some of the things you want to do. So it's either going to be, it's interesting because you might think, well, this is a bad card. If freedom, what does it mean? Am I going to be, cut from my job? Well, that's a possibility. It might mean that it's going to open you up to another opportunity. And this moment, this was something that needed to happen so that you can now move on to something better. So I know that in that text, it's like, well, timing is bad. Well, the timing as you know it is bad, but from a higher picture, this may be the best opportunity that you've had so you can move on to something better. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So one thing that I would tell you is be careful what you ask for. So man, if you've got that job and you're depending on that money, okay, and just go ahead and drop it. Just let it fall. Okay, for the well-being. But let me go back before I go on to that. It's be careful what you ask for, because you may be surprised that what you've been thinking about the current job or your current career situation and what it is that you've been worrying about, you're going to draw that to you, and it's going to, you have magnetized yourself through your thoughts. So be careful what you ask for, because it may just be delivered with a nice bow right to your front door. Okay, so well-being. In well-being, we're talking about that emotional well-being. It's about, receiving good news. Could be if you were waiting for a medical report about your health or something like that, you're going to get some good news that's going to help you allay your concerns about what you thought, that maybe you thought you had to go for a second procedure or something like that. And this is going to be much, much better news. So in general, emotionally, it's about really tuning in with yourself. And when you've got any one of these emotions, whether it's anger, sadness, depression, whatever it is, be brave enough to get to the core reason why these feelings are showing up in your life and begin a healing process for yourself. Because you can. With a lot of love and patience with yourself, you'll get through, and you're going to feel so proud of yourself. All right, let's take a look at the angel collective message. Well, Daisy, I'm not sure if I like this kind of Monday. I mean, come on, for real. Let's take a look at this. Look at all these cards upside down. You have right here 2 of the major arcanas. Usually when the major arcanas show up in your life, it means you've got a lot of soul work to do. Sometimes life plays out as a clue to what the soul needs to do. So ask yourself, what kind of soul work do I need to do? And once you got the soul work happening, the material plane will begin to make so much more sense. I know that's a little bit out there for a Monday. It's a little bit like, oh my God, that's too much. Too much. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully our collective message will be one that will help us take a breather and see the hope and beauty in just being alive and just working through the plan. But what's the plan, Daisy? I don't know. Each one has a plan. We just have to kind of sometimes go with it, and then it begins to unveil itself. Okay, the plan is about freedom. But what is that freedom? What is the freedom? On a very metaphysical point, look at that. These cards. Freedom of spirit. Freedom of the yearning and the hunger of the flesh. What is it? Sometimes you get so caught up in the work, so caught up in the eating, so caught up in the vices, so caught up in the worrying about what am I going to do next. But isn't it great when you just say, I am more this body. I am free. And as you see that for real and begin to live it from a place that goes beyond the flesh, you begin to see how magical things are. And you begin to let go of the rat race. And then you find out that the gerbil or the hamster cage was always open. It's a choice. Let's start today and express freedom. All right, my friend. I love you and I wish you the best for this day.